Hello everyone, today I will present my paper entitled The Correlation of Human Development Index and Gender Inequality Index to Economic Growth Case Study in countries on the continent of Asia and the continent of Africa for the period 1991 and 2019. Today we will discuss introduction, lecture, data model, result and conclusion. The United Nations Development Programme UNDP states in the Human Development Report that one of the important elements in human development is economic growth that is equally distributed between generations, between ethnic, between regions, and between groups. In this research, I want to analyze the effect of both GDI and inequality to economic growth. All data are obtained through the World Development Indicators by the World Bank. From the result of the literacy, I get that all variables, namely FGI and GII, are positive and have a significant effect on economic growth. The following is the literacy that was obtained in the study. World Bank Development Indicators and World Database are the process for data for the study. To achieve the research objective, which is analyze the Human Development Index and the Gender Inequality Index in their role in increasing GDP growth, the open-source model method is used. In addition, there are other control variables to identify the role of GDI and GII on economic growth, namely initial GDP, savings, secondary school, and population growth. This shows a negative relationship between annual growth of GDP and initial GDP, as well as positive relationship between the variable annual growth of GDP with savings, schooling, population growth, Human Development Index, and Gender Inequality Index. Based on the results of the AFTAs that all control variables and important variables are significant to the dependent variables. At the Asia, both variable Human Development Index has a negative relationship with annual growth of GDP, but Gender Inequality Index has a positive relationship with annual growth of GDP. This shows a negative relationship between annual growth of GDP and initial GDP, schooling, population growth, and Gender Inequality Index. Besides that, a positive relationship between annual growth of GDP and saving and Human Development Index. Based on the result of the AFTAs that all control variables and important variables are significant to dependent variable. At the Africa, both variable Human Development Index and Gender Inequality Index have a negative relationship to variable annual growth of GDP. From the following result, it can be seen that all variables are significant and have positive values except for the initial GDP and Gender Inequality Index variables. At the world variable, a Human Development Index has a negative relationship with annual growth of GDP, but Gender Inequality Index has a positive relationship with annual growth of GDP. In the study, I found that the control variables really influence and have an impact on the relationship between Human Development Index and Gender Inequality Index. In 44 Asian countries, there is no significant change in the value if the control variables are regressed together. However, this is different from what happened in 48 African countries, where the control variables were jointly included in their regression. They had different values in each model. It can be assumed that several countries in Africa, Human Development Index and Gender Inequality Index do not affect the annual growth of GDP in certain countries. Based on the result of the above analysis, I know that each control variable cannot be predicted with certainty for Human Development and Gender Inequality Index. There are those that give a significant influence but not significant. There are those that give a big influence but make the variable of interest insignificant and several other things. Hello everyone, today I will present my paper entitled The Correlation of Human Development Index and Gender Inequality Index to Economic Growth Case Study in countries on the continent